Hi, everybody. I hope you're safe and well. Welcome to Live with Chaudhry, where I am attending virtually CASS's WCBP event in Washington, DC this week. And I'm delighted to be joined by Brett Peterson from MOBILion. He's going to talk a little bit about what MOBILion are talking to delegates about at the event this week. So, Brett, first of all, it's lovely to see you. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Rizwan, it's great to see you. I'm doing well, thanks.
Well, it's lovely to see you. But before we start talking about MOBILion and what you're talking to delegates about at WCBP, how is the show going this morning? This is one of the first events I think you've attended live in quite some time.
Yes, we're delighted to be here in person. The CASS organization has done a tremendous job of hosting an in-person event as well as a really strong virtual presence. So it is a hybrid event, but they were able to make the in-person event happen, and it's a really tight-knit community celebrating their 25th year of WCBP. So it was great to get people back together.
Fantastic. So before we start talking about specifically what you're showcasing at the event this week, for viewers who are not familiar with MOBILion, could you give a quick overview of the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So MOBILion's in our fifth year. We launched our first commercial product here, Mobie, back in June of 2021. And it's a first-in-class product that integrates to Agilent QTOFs and provides high-resolution eye mobility dimension.
All right. So what are you specifically talking to delegates about this week then?
Yeah, so we're excited to engage with the analytical chemists and the community here that handles the development of novel biologic modalities and characterizing those. So we're excited to engage with the scientific conversations there, and also in parallel engage with the regulatory presence here that helps facilitate and moderate those analyses.
Right. Now, in terms of application workflows, though, what specific workflows and applications does Mobie help with within this particular space?
Sure. So for all the modalities that are being discussed here, we're leveraging the high resolution eye mobility dimension to support the characterization at the intact subunit level, the peptide level, and also release glycan analyses.
Right. And what makes Mobie and the slim technology that you use so unique?
Yeah, so the exciting part about this is you see the unit here, but in terms of eye mobility, path length equals resolution. And in this small footprint, what Dr. Dick Smith's group invented, the slim technology, is the ability to turn ions around a corner in a lossless fashion. So now we can take a very compact footprint and pack in 13 meters of ion path length for high resolution separation, where we can maintain that resolution across the entire mass range for broadband analyses.
Brilliant. And do you have any talks or posters at this week's event?
We do. So we're excited to sponsor one of the lunch technical seminars, which is tomorrow afternoon at 12:45. And Dr. Tom Doherty, who's our senior product manager for Mobie, will be presenting at that.
Brilliant. Now, apart from seeing you on the booth in person and coming to that technical talk, how else can people engage with you at the event this week?
Absolutely. So certainly we're staying consistent on social media, posting LinkedIn updates all the time, as well as Instagram and other platforms. You can engage with our virtual booth and the virtual presence for WCBP. We'll be monitoring that as well. And then also through our website. And we're also going to be at a number of events in Q1 here. So we'll be back in person at US HUPO at the end of February. Our CEO, Melissa Sherman, will be at SLAS next month. And we'll also be supporting CASS again in April for the high order structure meeting in Maryland.
Fantastic. Well, that's really good then. And I should point out, viewers, that when we talk about virtual, it means that you can actually do what we're doing now and have a chat with them virtually on the virtual booth, rather than just sort of sending email messages back and forth, although you can do that as well on the chat as well if you want to.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we have team members monitoring the virtual environment right now, so you can certainly engage with us there and have a face-to-face conversation virtually also.
That's brilliant. All right, Brett, well, look, I'm going to leave you to it because I'm sure there's lots of people waiting to speak to you on the booth. So have a fantastic week this week in Washington, DC. I hope you have a fantastic show. And I look forward to hopefully catching up with you in person in the not too distant future as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rizwan. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And there you go, viewers. So if you'd like to know about what MOBILion are doing at WCBP this week, check out their booth if you're there in person, and if you're not in person but you are at the event virtually, check out the virtual booth. As I said, you can interact in many different ways via the virtual booth and find out more about what they're doing. And if you can't do that, then you can certainly find out more through their LinkedIn channels and the other social media platforms that they've got as well. So all that's let me say is, Brett, have a fantastic show, and thank you viewers for watching, and until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.